Hi, my name is Loretta Scott, and I'm a 2010 graduate of the Critical Language Scholarship in Kyoto, Japan.
I'm Steven.
And I'm Alyssa.
I was in CLS in 2011 and 2012.
And I did CLS 2010 and 2011.
Hi, my name is Mike, CLS 2010.
My name is Jenny, CLS 2012.
I'm Josh. I'm the CLS alumni from 2012.
One of the major things that the admissions committee is looking for is a serious commitment in Japan and in the language. And if there's a way for you to show that, I think that really helps your application.
So in my case, I had studied for the JLPT on my own, so that showed that I think I had the self-motivation to keep up the language afterwards.
I got some help from my fellowship office and just looking over the essay and like strengthening my key points, which were mainly I want to take the JLPT and possibly use my Japanese in a business environment. My majors are economics and Japanese, so I feel like those combined really strengthened my application.
I had kind of funky, interesting research interest in folk crafts and ceramics. So if there's something like that you have, anything to set you apart, I think that helps your application.
Definitely the homestay experience. It's kind of like you get to relive your childhood, but in a whole nother world, in a whole nother language.
It allows you to see how tradition and modernity blends in together. To have like a community next to a temple, that's pretty amazing.
I think it was just being in an immersive environment and being forced to only speak Japanese that really got me to not only use everything that I've learned, but to be more receptive to all the input that I was getting from all these different angles.
So being there, I felt like I was forced to be more spontaneous and be more comfortable with conversation.
Plus, we all decided that we'd never speak English while we were there.
That was a combination of host family and classes, but also speaking Japanese all the time with everyone in the program too. I think more than, for example, learning more kanji or maybe learning more words, I think my communication skills, my ability to speak and express myself in Japanese definitely improved.
I mean, the rule on paper was that we always speak Japanese, and for the most part, I really tried to stick to that.
Well, I would go home and I would have 3-hour-long dinner conversations, and those are kind of the best ways to synthesize what we learned during the day and talk it out, because I think repetition, thinking on the fly can really help.
Absolutely, definitely. It's always kind of 50-50 between class and outside experience. I went to a pottery studio actually probably 3 times a week, and so that's where I had like what Steven said, like the chance to really expand on what it was that you learned in the classroom. Find some niche somewhere that Japanese people that you can meet and interact with on a closer personal level, and make a commitment to that while you're there, and definitely your Japanese language skills will definitely improve.
I'm going to be doing an internship in Japan, doing marketing, in Japanese and in English.
My thought would be to maybe participate in the JET program. I eventually would like to end up living in Japan for at least a couple of years at some point in my life to get really, really fluent.
I currently work for a Japanese company in the United States, so I definitely use Japanese on a daily basis.
Now in the healthcare industry, I'd love to see if there's a possible connection with Japan.
I work with a Japanese company at right now, and in the fall I'm going to be starting a graduate degree program in anthropology at Yale University. Once I'm sure that it's going to lead me back to Japan somehow. Japan is definitely in there, and when I said that I was making a long-term commitment to Japan in the CLS essay, I meant it.
In my original application to CLS, I wrote that I wanted to start a service that would help other students study abroad. Well, this is it. I'm hoping to show other students that there are so many opportunities and scholarships to help them study abroad too.